for our chemistry class. I hope you are all doing good and ready to listen our class. Now, for the last classes, we have learned about elements, compounds and mixtures, and then we have completed that unit. We have written the test also. Now, we are moving into the new chapter. What is our next chapter? How many chapters we have covered? Yeah, 3 chapters we have covered, and now we are entering into 4th chapter. What's the 4th chapter? Atomic structure. What's the 4th chapter? Atomic structure. From the name, can you guess what we are going to deal in this unit? Yeah, very good. We are going to deal with the structure of atom. What's an atom? Everything we see around is made of some matter. The matter has atom. Then, what is the structure of atom? Have you ever seen an atom? How many of you have seen an atom? Nobody has seen, right? Then how we can learn the structure of atom? How we can learn the structure of atom? In this unit, what we are going to learn is the atom of different element is composed of different number of atoms and its arrangements like this. So, we are going to learn how the atom is designed. Okay? For that, we have to know what is an atom, what is a molecule, and what is a particle. You have heard these words, right? Atom, molecule and particles. We all have heard these words, but we don't know what is that. How many of you know what's an atom? Come. First, element. Last unit you have learned elements, right? Say an example for element. Yeah. Hydrogen is an element, nitrogen is an element. All these are elements. These elements are composed of atom. Atom is composed of atom can be combined and it can be called as element. Next, when you consider elements, many elements we have learned. Totally 118 elements we have learned. Out of that 118 elements, some of the elements, that is especially inert gases. Inert gases are xenon, boron, krypton, radon. These are some of the inert gases. These inert gases occurs in free state. Okay? They occurs in free state. Other elements, other than these inert gases, all the elements occurs in combined state. Clear? Out of 118 elements, the inert gases occurs in free state and other elements occurs in combined state. Now, the properties, when you consider the properties, when you take the properties of an element, the properties of that particular element purely depends upon the properties of the atom by which it is made up of. But the properties of this particular element depends on the atom. Why? Because this element is made of atom. So, the properties of the element depends upon the properties of atom. Example for an atom you can say, or element you can say gold is an element, iron is an element. All these are elements. The iron is purely made up of atoms of iron. Gold is made up of atoms of gold. But when this iron get into contact with water and the oxygen present in the air, it started rusting. Before rusting, when it is iron, it is purely made up of the atoms of iron. So clear about these atoms? The word atom is combined to form this element. So the properties of this element depends upon the properties of atoms. When you consider example, iron is an example for element. Iron is purely made up of iron atoms. Before it is reacting with the atmospheric oxygen and water. When it reacts with oxygen and water, it started rusting. Clear? So, atoms are the basic unit of all the matter. Clear about atoms. Now, what is the difference between atom and molecule? When you consider an atom, the physical and chemical properties of the particular element depends on the physical and chemical properties of the atom. And one more thing about this atom is, this atom can be neither created nor destroyed. We cannot make or create the atom, or we cannot destroy the atom. It is present. All the element present in the world has atom. Okay. Now, what is the difference between this atom and molecule? Atom is a single element, single part of the element. Molecule means one or more atom combines to form molecules, as we have shown here. Hydrogen, this is one hydrogen atom, this is another hydrogen atom, this is another hydrogen atom, but two hydrogen atoms combines to form a molecule. Here also oxygen, one oxygen atom, again third oxygen atom. Here see, two oxygen atom combines to form a molecule. Here, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 hydrogen atoms are there. How many hydrogen molecules are there? How many molecules? 1, 2. Because two hydrogen atom combines to form one molecule. So, two hydrogen molecules. The same way, how many oxygen atoms are here? 1, 2, 3 hydrogen atoms are here. Again, how many hydrogen molecules are here? Sorry, oxygen molecules. 2 oxygen molecules. So, atoms combine together. One atom or two atom or three atom combines together to form molecules. Some elements like helium and neon, only the single atom can also form the molecule. So clear about what is a molecule and what is the difference between atom and molecule. Next is representation of molecule. How we represent elements? Using symbols. How we represent compounds? Using formulas. Like that, how we represent these molecules? Their molecules are represented using chemical formulas. What this formulas indicates means, the molecules, when you take a molecule, the formula tells us that how many atoms are there in a particular molecule. To represent that, we use chemical formulas. For example, when you have a molecule and it has only one atom, then it comes under one atom molecule. For example, helium, here it is only one. Neon, one. Hydrogen has two atoms. Two hydrogen atom combines to form hydrogen molecule. It is a, what it is? It is a chemical formula. Oxygen, it's a chemical formula. But when we learned about elements, what we have did? Element means we represented using oxygen. O, hydrogen, H, it's an element. when it is coming as a compound or sorry molecule, you have to say it as a chemical formula. So how we represent the molecules? Yeah, very good. We represent molecules using chemical formula. Next we are going to learn about our atomicity. What is atomicity? Atomicity indicates the number of atoms present in the molecule. For example, consider this hydrogen. How many atoms are there? 2. So the atomicity of hydrogen is 2. Helium only 1. So only it is not written. So the atomicity of helium is 1. Then phosphorus 4. So the atomicity of phosphorus is 4. Like this, the atomicity means when you consider a molecule, the atomicity explains about the number of atoms present in the molecule. Depending upon the number of atoms present in the molecule, we can divide it into 4 types. They are monatomic, diatomic, triatomic and polyatomic. We all know what is mono. 1. Di. 2. Tri. 3. And what is mean by poly? Poly means many. So, monoatomic means when a molecule has, listen, when a molecule, not an atom, not an element, when a molecule has only one atom, it is monatomic molecule. From this, which one is monatomic molecule? This hydrogen, sorry, this helium and neon are monatomic molecule because it has only one atom. But it is a molecule. Then diatomic. Diatomic means it should have, yeah, very good, 2 atoms. From here, what are the diatomic molecules? Hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine. Many elements are there. Nitrogen is a diatomic molecule. Like this, many elements are there. Here, hydrogen, oxygen and chlorine are the diatomic molecules. Then triatomic. Tri means 3. How many of you know an example for triatomic molecule? Can anyone say an example for triatomic molecule? What is this? Yeah, very good. Ozone. Ozone has 3 oxygen atoms. It is a triatomic molecule. The next is polyatomic. Poly means many. When a molecule has more than 3 atoms to form its molecule, it is called polyatomic molecule. Here, see, phosphorus has 4 atoms, so it is polyatomic. Sulfur needs 8 atoms to form its molecule. So it is also a polyatomic molecules. So what is atomicity? The number of atoms present in a molecule is called atomicity. Depending upon the number of atoms, they are divided into 4 types: mono, di, tri and polyatomic. Mono means when a molecule has 1 atom, it is monatomic. When it has 2 atoms, it is diatomic. When it has 3 atoms, it is triatomic. And when it has more than 3 atoms, it is called polyatomic. Did you all understand about what is atomicity and its types? So what are the things we have learned in today's class? We have started with atomic structure, the unit type, then atoms, molecules and particles. We have learned that the basic unit of matter is, what is the basic unit of the matter? It is an atom. Then we have differentiated about what's an atom and molecule. Then the definition of molecule. What's the definition of molecules? It's the smallest unit consisting of one atom or more than one atom, and into which the elements or compounds can be broken. How it can be broken? Broken without any change in its chemical nature of the element or compound. It is called an molecule. Example for a molecule: H2, hydrogen molecule; N2, nitrogen molecule. Many examples we have learnt. Phosphorus, P4, sulfur, S8, ozone, O3, helium, neon, chlorine. All elements present in the world has its molecular form. Then next, what this thing we have learned? Just we have learned about the representation of molecule. How we represent molecule? The molecules are represented using chemical formulas. Then the chemical formulas is used to give the number of atoms present in such molecule. When you consider hydrogen, it has 2 hydrogen atoms. Like this representation gives us how many atoms of that element forms the molecule. This information can be obtained from this chemical formula. Then we have learned about a word called atomicity. What's an atomicity? Atomicity represents the number of atoms present in the molecule. We have to consider a molecule, and it indicates the number of atoms present in the molecule. Depending upon the number of molecule, it is divided into mono, di, tri and polyatomic. For example, monoatomic helium, neon, diatomic oxygen, ozone, chlorine, phosphorus is an example for polyatomic. Then ozone is an example for triatomic. And in your book they have given many examples in a tabular form. You have to go through all that examples. There the name will be there, then the symbol will be there, then the number of atoms will be there, then they will be there. It will be mentioned that whether it is monoatomic or diatomic. Just look at this. Here you have the table. Helium, monoatomic. Its symbol is He. Neon, monoatomic. Argon, monoatomic. Hydrogen, diatomic. Nitrogen, diatomic. Oxygen, diatomic. Ozone, triatomic. Chlorine, diatomic. Phosphorus, polyatomic. Sulfur, polyatomic. Like this, they have clearly given in your text. You have to go through this. Okay? You all understood about today's class? Then in the next class what we are going to learn? In the next class we are going to learn, like atomicity, in the next class we are going to learn a word called valency.